What is up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new GTA Online video. And in this video, I'm going to be ranking every single drift car in GTA Online. And this will be based off personal preference, how well they drift, and kind of has to do with prices and kind of just has to do with if they're better without drift tuning or not. And for the prices, I'm going to be adding 200k to all the prices because that's how much the drift tuning costs. So if the car costs $1.5 million, then I'm going to say in the video it's 1.7 million because with the drift tuning. So now that we got that all out of the way, let's just get straight into the video. Coming in at number 10, we got the Karen Fudo GTX, which is this car, which I'm driving obviously. And you're going to hear me say this a lot with like these lower ones. It just drifts clunky. And what I mean by that is, like, when they were putting it in the game, I guess, I think they must have messed something up, at least with this car. Because this thing, like, cannot drift well at all. Like, it's supposed to be better drift physics, but it's really not. And you guys can see it in the video. But this one's coming in at $1.8 million. So like I said in the intro, 1.6 for the actual car itself. And in my opinion, this car is just not great. And especially at that price point, you can definitely find better drift cars for cheaper, actually coming up pretty soon on this list. And yeah, so that's why it gets the 10th spot. And if you guys disagree with me, let me know why in the comment section down below. And also, if you like this kind of content, like top 10 videos, consider subscribing to my channel, because I'm going to start posting more like top 5, top 10s, maybe even some guides. So yeah, if you guys want to see that, just let me know and I'll come out with some. But yeah, let's move on to number 9. Coming in at number 9, we got the Dinka Jester RR. I know what you're saying. Isn't this like the most expensive drift car? Yes, but I have a reasoning, or it's one of the most expensive. I don't know if it's the most expensive, but I actually have a reasoning on why it is 9. So you're already paying $1.9 million for the car, and the car by itself is pretty fast. So adding drift tuning just doesn't make it fast, and also, like, yeah, it's a nice looking car, but it kind of has it kind of drifts clunky too, just because it wants to go so fast, but it can't because it's like a sports car. Or no, because of the drift tuning. But it's like a sports car, or like a supercar, so it wants to go fast, but it can't because of the drift tuning. And also, I would just recommend getting this car, because like, look how clean this looks, but get it without drift tuning. So don't even go to the LS Customs with this one unless you really want to customize it there. But not LS Customs, LS CarMate, sorry. But yeah, so this one I wouldn't really recommend just because it's better. It's like a supercar, and it kind of drifts clunky too. Like, I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but it's just kind of weird. I think it's because it's rear wheel drive. That might be part of it, but I don't really know. But yeah, let's just get into number 8. Coming in at number 8, we got the Nebula Turbo, which costs just under $1 million at 950k. And this is an interesting one. I don't really hate it. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of like it's decent. We're starting to get into the part of the list to where like the cars are actually like not as bad. Like, I wouldn't say the Dinka Jester RR is bad. I would just say, just because you're paying that much for that car when this car costs $1.3 million cheaper, like, and in my opinion it drifts better. And also, if you're going for like an older look, this car is actually perfect for that. I like the build that I did with it, and I just accepted a mission on accident, my bad. But yeah, so that's all I have for this one. Let's get into number 7. At number 7, we got the Declasse Drift Yosemite, which also comes in at like $1.5 million and 1.1 with the trade price. But this is the only truck on the list, and so I just had to put it on here. And it's also surprisingly very good at drifting, which I wasn't really expecting that, so yeah. And also it's American, so it's better, but in all honesty, this one could probably be bumped up a few spots, maybe even to like number 5. But I kind of made this list when I was like half asleep a few days ago. So yeah, and I don't really have anything else to say about the Declasse Drift Yosemite, rather than if you're into like trucks and stuff and you want a drift truck, I would definitely recommend picking this up, because I think, I don't know, you might be able to, if you put low grip tires on that new Yosemite 1500, it might be able to drift a little bit. But if you want one with actual drift tuning, I would definitely recommend this one. I also think it's a wide body, as you can see from the sides, but yeah, so that's basically all I have for number 7, and let's get into number 6. Okay, coming in at number 6, we got the Ubermax Cypher, which costs $1.7 million with drift tuning. And this is another one, like the Jester, which just shouldn't have drift tuning. And the reason why I put it ahead of the Jester is because I just like the way it looks so much better, in my opinion. And I also think it drifts better. But that's also from a personal preference standpoint, so yeah. I think I have a customization video of this on my channel if you guys want to go check it out. But I don't really have anything else to say about this vehicle, rather than it's pretty good, except it just shouldn't have drift tuning. But yeah, so I'd buy it without drift tuning, so it's gonna cost like, I think $1.4 million then without it. But I'll throw it up screen. I probably already threw it up on screen, but I'll throw it up on screen if I haven't already. And yeah, so let's hop into number 5. So for 5, we got the Anus Remus, which is this car right here. And this is one of my favorite looking drift cars in the game. Comes in at a very affordable $1.2 million. And so this is the part of the list where the cars like I'd actually like drive around in, and the Remus is one of them. So this is another one of those like classic ones, like an older style. But this one might be like my favorite older style one, because if I'm looking at the list, I think we got like 2 more old styles and then like 2 newer ones. Well, newer ones I mean by like 2010s and stuff like that, 2000s. But yeah, you can't really go wrong with the Anus Remus. I mean, it drifts pretty good, has a ton of customization. If you guys want to go check out that video, another self-promotion video, but or shout out, but that's okay. Yeah, I probably should have took the exhaust off, but the all white is just so clean on it that I just had to do it. I probably should change it though, and it probably would have made it look better. But yeah, that's the Anus Remus. And now let's get into number 4. Coming in at number 4, we got the second newest car on this list. Came out last December. It's the, I don't know how to pronounce that, Phantom, I think, FR36. And this car is just, it just drifts so well and like amazingly. And yeah, and also one last thing. I know this isn't every drift car. I think I'm forgetting the Drift Tampa and the Sentinel XS, which I've never driven the Sentinel XS. But I have driven the Drift Tampa, and I'd say that one is decent. But I just didn't want to put it on this video. I don't know why. I'm just lazy, I guess. But yeah, so we were gonna do a customization video on this, but we just like I guess ran out of time. And I want to get this. I'm recording this on Wednesday, I think September 5th or 4th, and yeah. So, but this one it does come in at 1.7 or $8 million, and I know it's a little bit steeper. I didn't mean to do that, but I think it's worth it for the price. I mean, look at these drifts. Also, it is very hard to oh my god, rank drift cars because they all do the exact same thing. So cut me a little slack on that, but also, yeah, just let me know what you agree and disagree with in the comments, and let's get into the top 3. And for these next 3, I would say they're all interchangeable, but at number 3, we got the Annis ZR350 coming in at $1.8 million, and I just love this car. I love customizing it. I think I made a video about it. I'm not 100% sure, but customizing these drift cars was like one of my favorite video series I've done so far, and like the next few, it's no different. I absolutely love these next cars also, but about the Annis ZR350, I love the look of it. I think it's like a 2000s look, if I'm not mistaken. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but in my opinion, it just looks so clean, and it drifts very well too. But like, I mean, I'd say the drifting is actually okay now I think about it, but it's just the look of it just brings it up so much for me. And yeah, so that's basically all I have for the Annis ZR350. And yeah, let's just get into number 2. Coming in at number 2, we got the Annis Euros, which costs $2 million and is the second most expensive, I think, on this list. Correct me if I'm wrong again. I don't know. I'm not really paying attention right now. But yeah, this car is so good at drifting. You've seen with the other ones. Okay, that's because I hit a car. My bad. But you've seen with the other ones, I spin out like kind of quickly, or like after a few seconds as I hit stuff. Sorry, there's a bad representation. Yeah, but the Annis Euros, it's fast, right? It's obviously like a supercar or like a sports car, right? But it's fast at drifting too. It's not like the Jester to where you can't tell if you either want to drift or go fast. Because this one does both of them, and it does them both very like well too. So this car I would recommend, even if you're not looking for drift tuning. I'd just recommend this car anyways, especially if you're looking for like a compact car, I guess, because that's kind of what it is. It's yeah, but yeah. So the Annis Euros comes in at number 2, 1.8 million, or 2 million. I mean, yeah, no complaints from me about this one. And this, I don't know if any of these are oh my god, I can't talk that one word. Controversial. I can't talk right now. But yeah, you know what that one word is. I don't know if any of these takes are, but yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, let's just get into number 1. Coming in at the number 1 spot, we got the newest car on this list. It's the Benefactor Vorschlagenhammer. And I don't know if this is controversial at all. Sorry, I can't pronounce that word today. I don't know why. But as soon as I started drifting this car, like before I even like had this video idea, I knew it was number one. Like, and like memes aside too. Like, 'cause I know me and Big Daddy 64, we joke about this car, but it is actually very good, and it comes in at a kind of affordable. Oh my God, affordable price range. I think 1.7 without the drift tuning, and then nearly $2 million with drift tuning. But it is still a amazing car, especially for drift tuning. And yeah, so I think next week I'll have a video where we're gonna troll people with the Pizza Boy bike. I think we're also gonna make a few videos this upcoming weekend. And yeah, so just stay tuned for the next coming weeks. I have a ton of videos planned. Like, I got a whole like computer, or I got a full Google Doc page just filled with video ideas. So yeah, just stay tuned. And also I might start streaming like some Fortnite and stuff, because I've been doing that more recently. I'm not great at Fortnite, but I don't know why I'm talking about Fortnite. This is a GTA drift car video. But let me know what you think of my list, and comment down below what you'd change about it. And that's all I have for this video. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.